Welcome back. We're cutting live again to Motera Stadium, the magnificent, biggest stadium in the world, being inaugurated at the moment by Union Home Minister Amit Shah and President Ram Nath Kovind. You're seeing the live visuals of the Motera Stadium inauguration on your screens right now. This is a mesmerizing stadium that you can see, which is being inaugurated, the biggest in the world. Definitely a big moment of pride for the entire country. Listen to the inauguration ceremony first. All right, that was the inauguration ceremony right there on your screens right now of Motera Stadium, the biggest in the world. Just take a look at the seating capacity. 110,000 people can be fit into the stadium. The grandstands, post-pandemic, one can only imagine how it would just be filled to the rafters, packed to the rafters right there. But the Motera Cricket Stadium, the largest one in the world, with a capacity of 110,000 people. 55,000 fans, in fact, are going to be expected to be present at the stadium for the day-night test. One is keenly awaiting this test from the Indian side and the English side both. The four-match test series is currently level at 1-1. And Boria will be able to tell us more about this four-match test series. It's going to be a pink ball one, very interesting to watch out for. Boria, let's take a moment to talk a little about how excited everyone is about the four-match test series between India and England, which is currently level at 1-1. What are the chances? What is going to happen? What is your sense of what's going on right there today?
You know, this is one of the most important series we have seen in recent times because there's plenty at stake. First, you're playing a series after that Australia win. So everyone sort of all of a sudden is behind Test cricket in India. If you actually see, there is tremendous interest. Look at ratings. The host broadcasters generating tremendous ratings. You see our own platforms, whether it is our digital platforms or our web platforms on India Today and Aaj Tak, we are getting serious views. We are getting serious interest. Look at the print media. Over the last 1 year, you will see half a page dedicated to sport. All of a sudden, you are seeing 3 pages dedicated to sport in most print media outlets. So there is tremendous interest in this particular test series. And after Australia, it is natural. Now, if you win this one, I am predicting if you win this, it will be 3-1 because you will win the next one also. Red ball test, Ahmedabad, ball will turn. India will obviously go in with a massive advantage. If that happens, you are in the final of the World Test Championship. You need to win 1 out of 2 and draw 1. So if you are there in the final of the World Test Championship, it is as big, if not bigger, than even an ICC World Cup because it's Test cricket. This is where legacies are built and made. People get immortality. That is when heroes are, we celebrate heroes. Why? Because this is the real platform, Test cricket. Virat Kohli, ask Virat Kohli and he will tell you, if you want to be immortal in the echelons of the game, you need to excel in this format, which is the test match format. That's why there's tremendous interest. And now the stadium, 110,000 capacity, 55,000 people, incredible infrastructure, LED lights, pink ball test, all of that taken together has created this gigantic, humongous, gargantuan spectacle that we will be witness to in 2 hours from now. As I said, I can't wait because 18th of June, as a cricket fan, as an analyst, observer, writer, I want India to be in England in the finals of the World Test Championship. And if they win this, they will probably get the ticket. So can't be bigger stakes than this.
Oh, yes, that's the most important for our players to go out there and win this particular game. Of course, playing is also very important, but winning is a different high altogether for the fans out there as well. So one is really waiting forward to this particular test match. Boria, since you mentioned earlier that you have an academic interest when it comes to making of the stadium as well, how much effort, how much architectural prowess, if I could use that word, would it take to create a facility of this kind, which you just said is not even fitting into a regular camera when one goes to take a snap?
Yeah, that's a very, very good question. I'll give you one example. You know, there are several stadiums which are fantastic facilities, but oftentimes in a particular seat you do not get a view because there's a pillar in front of you. So if you are buying the ticket for that particular seat and your view is blocked, then you feel cheated. And it's happened. If it's happened with many stadiums, if you are sitting in the upper tier and the last few rows, you do not have a proper view of the game that is going on. And there's not one, but several such stadiums in the world. Now, if you go to Beijing, for example, 2008, when they had the bird's nest, why was the bird's nest so talked about? The bird's nest was so talked about because of the architectural marvel that it was. Why was the Olympic Stadium in London so talked about in East End? You know, if you go to West Ham, if you go to that whole stadium in London, 80,000, 85,000 people, all of a sudden, there was this big amphitheater, Colosseum kind of atmosphere where the noise was deafening when a Usain Bolt was running. Why is Ahmedabad so good? Because a 360-degree view, no pillars, at no point in time will your view get interrupted. And if you actually sort of study stadiums, there are many stadiums where you find, you know, the toilets are not good, the press area is not good, the internet doesn't work, the viewing is problematic, the gym is not great, the dressing room is perhaps not great. If I break it down for you, and I can talk to you about multi-sport, you will understand how the little nuances make a sporting facility from good to better and from better to best. From what I've understood from the Indian boys who have trained in this facility so far, this is a standout facility in every sense. And that is why I'm saying that this will perhaps go down in history some years down the line as one of the best facilities for sport. That's why I'm proud as an Indian, because India today is the nerve center of the world game, and we need a facility like this.
Well, this makes everybody proud. I can tell you that. It's just fantastic to see this particular stadium like that. It's getting inaugurated right now. Boria spoke about the architectural prowess as well of this particular stadium. And Boria, you did mention about how the facilities are going to be organized down very well for the players, even for the fans who are gathered. And I can tell you by my experience, it's very, when you go to the other stadiums, anywhere in the world for that matter, there are those pet peeves, you know, not good enough washrooms, your view getting disrupted. As a cricket fan, I can tell you that, you know, you cannot really make out what's going on the pitch. I guess this is different from that standpoint for the fans as well who are going there to watch the cricket match live.
Absolutely correct. I mean, as a woman, would you want to go to a washroom or a toilet which is, you know, not clean, it's overflowing, stinky? These are basic truths of stadiums around the world. And that's been part of life. That is why I keep saying the fan is the most integral to the whole cricketing ecosystem. Make the fan feel welcome. Make the fan a real stakeholder in the game. And how can you do that? By empowering the fan. Now, if the fan wants to send out a tweet, when he's sitting in his chair in that Motera Stadium, is he getting access to internet? I can tell you the Olympic organizers will ensure there's 5G internet for any member who goes to Tokyo. That is the plan. I don't know if crowds will be allowed, but if they are, for example, the media, any place you sit, you will have 5G internet facility for you. In one instant, you can upload a photograph. I am in Motera today. I will want to tell the world I'm part of history. Now, these are facilities, these are things that you need to do or to be able to do. Lights. Now, if you are sitting somewhere where the light is blocking your view, if you are sitting where the light pole, the light tower is blocking your view, there is no internet, there is no washroom, the security enclosure is blocking your view, then the game viewing experience, having paid money, is gone. That is why the fan has to be made the centerpiece, and which is what I think is being done at the Motera. And that is why I'm hugely, hugely happy that ultimately we are creating facilities where you are welcoming fans. Yes, the players are the biggest stakeholders. The administrators are important stakeholders. Yeah. The broadcasters are. But most important, if you do not empower the fan, then you are losing out on a big piece of that puzzle. And that's what is being addressed.
Oh yes, definitely. There's just so much to talk about this magnificent stadium, the state-of-the-art facility. Boria has given us a good perspective and good insight into the architecture of it, the facility, the ease, and how it is going to be beneficial for the players, for the fans. We're going to continue getting you more insights. And Boria will be with us. He's going to be walking us through all of these details. For now, I'm compelled to take a very short commercial break. See you on the other side. This remains to be our top focus.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.